We are on a road trip to and from Atlanta. As you can see in the back there, we have a bed set up and enough road food to keep us going. It's gonna be epic. Okay, our first stop is Amish Furniture. I love you.
Here we are at the Devonian Fossil Gorge near Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Looking at all the fossils that are in here. So when the dam overflowed, it revealed all these fossils from an ancient ocean.
Fossils! More fossils. So many fossils.
We were walking there on the bones of the ocean.
We are in Cherokee Lake Campgrounds. Nice place. You know, we're set to camp. We are in the back of the car. It's really hot and muggy out, so this is our experiment of traveling south in August. Well, these magnetic screens that we made to put on the car did a pretty good job. But it was still pretty hot last night. Really is a lovely campsite. Nice place to wake up to in the morning.
So in St. Louis, they don't have speed bumps, they have speed humps.
Our first stop in St. Louis is Park Avenue Coffee, where we're going to get Gooey butter cakes.
Very good. It's rich. I'm sure it's got a lot of butter in there, and not too sweet, not overly sweet.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. This is worth recommending.
Is that where we're going?
That is where we're going.
Here we are outside the City Museum, and this place looks absolutely cool.
Wait,
So I just climbed through there, that little space. You can see there's these openings, and it opens up into here, which has got beautiful mosaic and all kinds of climbing spaces. I mean, and there's tunnels down, woven deep in between the branches. Okay, this is the walkway, and it has the most beautiful mosaics.
that's so cool.
So here we are, still in the caves, and there's all this detail of all these little critter or frog heads right here. And you can see that it's as though these are the teeth. We saw skeletons earlier of great creatures, so this is though they're emerging from the teeth of the great creature that we are in the belly of. And here we've entered the dragon's lair. I'm sure we're gonna find some treasure.
Like right here, there's some treasure.
There's so much of it, I don't even know where to begin. And here we have J-Rob doing the high climb. He's gonna go way up there. And then that will lead out to this structure way across there. Go J-Rob.
You're almost there. How was that?
Cool. Very cool.
Here she goes. She's going to climb up from there, way up. To dazzling heights.
You can do this, honey.
I believe you! I am so not doing that.
Scared of heights. I know. Not too bad. Hi, I'm stuck up here in this bird perch. There's a lovely view of the castle, but here he goes across the suspension bridge. Made it to the top, baby.
Oh, look up there. It's even more.
And this is what it takes to get down through the tiny little opening at the top.
This is not built for big people.
Oh, that feels funny.
Oh, look, leeches.
They tickle. They just
Just
tickle.
kidding, it's not leeches.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. They just come up and nibble, nibble, nibble right on on your hands.
Wow. Insectorium!
And here we are at the Insectorium.
Entomology man would love this. And etymology man will tell you why.
And rocks. Oh, look at that. They have pretending to be twigs. Here we are at the Gateway Arch.
Yes, a monument dedicated to people who really love croquet. This is a replica of the tram that we're going to be taking to the top of the arch.
Here we are at the arch, getting ready to go into the tram all the way to the top. Here we go, up to the top.
Yes, so cool. Yep, okay, there's
okay.
stuff. So there's stairs down there.
Now, it feels really strange, like we're in a Ferris wheel, because the structure is created with some Ferris wheel technology. So we're kind of suspended, because as we go up the arch, we've got to be able to twist around to the outside of the arch. We're actually going up the inside of it, but it isn't carrying us straight up. We've got to do a twisty motion.
And the thing just turned. On the bottom, the supports were below us, and now they're above us.
Yeah, if they didn't do it that way, we'd end up at really odd angles.
See the stairs there. If everything goes wrong, that's the way we'll be coming down.
to the top. This is the tallest structure in St. Louis, but then again, they won't let anybody build any higher than this. It's still really high though.
I think that's Illinois. Wow, that's St. Louis, right out there.
Look this way. I'm taking a picture of you.
Hi. This is pretty cool.
Here we are at the Arch. An amazing monument. We stopped here at Mama's and we had to taste the toasted ravioli because that's what St. Louis is known for. And we have some mushrooms here too, but it's the toasted ravioli.
Okay, you want to try it? It's good.
Good. Toasted ravioli in St. Louis.
It's good. Here we are in Metropolis, Illinois.
Home of Superman. And here we are at the Super Bowl, the place where Superman bowls.
Here at the Daily Planet is a statue of Lois Lane.
So here we are reporting from the city of Metropolis, interviewing Lois Lane.
So Lois, who's your buff boyfriend?
Are you a job for Superman?
There's a super museum. Holy moly. There's Superman up there. Oh, we might have to come back when this is open.
Okay. Here I am visiting my cousin Superman in Metropolis. This place needs a strong arm to fight against crime.
Super City, Metropolis, Illinois. This is their city hall. They are going all in. Here I am, next to Super... Oh, God! Oh, no. It's a giant thing of Kryptonite. Oh! Oh, I'm stuck here on a huge rock of Kryptonite. Oh, whatever shall I do? Oh.
Clearly this is not a job for Superman, as he too falls prey to kryptonite. Here we are at the Parthenon, and of course, whenever you think of the Parthenon, you think of Tennessee.
A full-scale replica of the Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee. Wow.
And there's mosaics up on the ceiling. So here is Athena right behind us. She's inside the Parthenon in Tennessee. This is a replica of what they believe she would be like. She was originally made of ivory and she had gold plating. And this is a replica of the actual statues, what's left of the actual statues at the Parthenon in Greece. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that are not actually remaining of those figures. And when they did this replica, they filled in what they thought these things would look like. And here we are at the other side. And here's what the other statues, what's left of them, and all the other details in the replication needed to be filled in based upon what they thought they would look like. Arr.
There it is. Wow. Wow.
Here we we are standing in the presence of the Tennessee women suffragettes. As you can see, they were large women, strong women, powerful women. Honored to be standing with them here today.
Hi there. Well, we're in Nashville, so we have to try hot chicken. We're gonna go for it. Probably not too hot. We're Minnesotan.
Hot chicken.
Helen's hot chicken.
It's very good. And the verdict is?
Ooh, that has some zest to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So the Children's Museum in Atlanta, Georgia is very engaging and fun.
And here we are at Rockies.
It's a southern thing. Their restrooms are world famous. We are visiting a rock garden. This is a Japanese castle, and I am Godzilla! Ah!
And the troll storms the castle. The dark and terrifying troll.
I am visiting Notre Dame Cathedral. So you see, this provides evidence that long ago people were much, much smaller.
And we are broadcasting live from the Coliseum.
You gotta lose your mind at Chattanooga, Rock City. The Needle's Eye. It's gonna be narrow.
It's the Goblins Underpass. So we found all this incredible beauty at Rock City. And then on top of it all, we find a waterfall. And here we are at the Fairyland Caverns.
crystals and things. Geodes. That. It's like Wizard Quest.
And we have entered Mother Goose's village. We're at Ruby Falls today.
It is an underground waterfall.
Back there.
Stalactites suspended from the ceiling, and columns where the two meet join together. All created by water and mineral calcite dripping through.
What's your step?
Now this is Leo's passage.
He crawled through there.
He had to crawl, I don't know, a really long time, several hours, through a space no taller than this, which is really quite narrow,
Yeah, it's like really narrow.
before he ever even could stand up. I'm sure it wouldn't have the beautiful lighting when he did it too.
Nom nom nom. Looks like teeth.
Here is the elephant's foot. Hey, careful, careful, you're gonna get squashed. Again, here is this narrow little shelf area. It's just amazing that he crawled through this, not knowing what was coming.
Here we are. Pretty cool.
Underground waterfall. We're many hundreds of feet under the ground.
We are in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and there it is, downtown Chattanooga.
And after having gone to, 1,000 feet under
Yeah.
the earth, we are now at the lookout point in the same location.
From way down low to way up high in a matter of minutes. KOA is A-OK. So yesterday we went through a cave, the Ruby Falls Cave, and today we have another cave.
So we found that there's a lot of cave systems here to explore. We are planning on taking the walking tour. There is a crawling tour. Yeah, we're gonna come back someday and we're gonna do the crawling tour, which is 2.5 hours. And they give you gear with knee pads and special.
That would have been
fancy
handy at
helmets.
City Museum.
Yeah.
Now, why is there a cave here? Well, this is known as a solutional cave. You can even see like right here, this would have been like maybe a 3-foot gap.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That was amazing, actually. The formations were really beautiful. The guide was fabulous.
Yes, he was amazing.
Here we are at the public house. Oh, that's really good. That's excellent. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Pardon me, sir. Is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo?
Yeah. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. Choo choo. We were on our way to Clumpies ice cream when we ran across Verre Noir, which is quite a surprise. This place is really super cool. We were not expecting this. But check this out. They have the sort of books that we really enjoy. What do you think?
I think this is a really nice store. I love the ambiance. It's got some good magical resources. I say we browse more.
Clumpies ice cream.
Homemade with a homemade cone. And here we are at Coolidge Park.
They have a fountain and a carousel, and it's a really cool place. Hi there, we are at the Round Table Literary Park in Hopkins, and
We're looking at the Delphian Tholos replica.
wow,
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the way.
that is pretty cool. The Sword in a Stone.
The function of art is to do more than tell it like it is. It's to imagine what is possible. And around her.
Hi there, we are in the Paducah 1895 Hotel and Spa. It's an historic house that has been renovated into a hotel.
Here we are at the Hillbilly Arts Yard Gallery, and it's also a toyland. It says, sorry, we're open morning to dusk.
He's got a potty mouth. We've got here an apple tree, which makes this an Apple computer. Well, with all the beer bottles sticking out of the ground here, this must be a budding garden.
And the chair is on the top, so they can have another additional passenger.
Yeah, that is quite the thing going on here. Elaborate water thing. Oh, and coming out of a jug.
Plowed under.
Here we are. It's all bumper to bumper traffic through here.
Okay, I'm gonna guess this one is sowing the earth.
Perfect Christmas over here.
Light beer.
And these around here must be the Lawn and Garden Club. Best thing here is you. Well, here's a door on a tree, a chair on a tree, there's a couch on a tree, and up here is a bed on a tree. And it's all up in the air, so obviously this must be the Airbnb. We have a shoe tree. Oh, what a way to go. Here's a workout that would leave you tired.
All those wetsuits hanging out to dry.
And they've got this to boot. It's a riding lawnmower. Oh, looks like there's some foot fungus going on here.
So here we have the can openers sitting here. And there's a bunch of cans. And some of them are strung together like worms. So it's got to be opening up that can of worms.
The mysterious circle of toilets. Obviously this is Thronehenge. Oh, this old car. There's deer in the headlights. Inside the car, there's Santa, but it looks like Jesus is his co-pilot. Okay, now we enter directly into the Toyland. Holy moly. Holy moly. I don't even know what to say. Wow. It just goes on. Oh look, there's Waldo. Wow. Oh. And the Joker stole the Batmobile.
Here we are at the Eye Candy Rock Shop in Paducah.
Yes, it was voted, what was that? Voted best unique store, and we're about to go in. We have no idea what we're about to encounter.
Very exciting. And at the Eye Candy store, there's a variety of incense and little crystal balls with images in them, which are really, really pretty when you light them up.
Crystal ball. And as I gaze into the crystal ball, I see a dragon.
And they also have this several beautiful cases with all kinds of stones, and look at that, dragons and owls. Spheres. And some fossils. Megalodon shark teeth. There's going to be a lot more rocks and stones than what I actually video here. And they're going to be getting their own store just down the road from this location. And here we are at the Super Museum that features Superman.
It's gonna be super.
And here we have the original Superman costume worn by George Reeves in the 1951 series of Superman. Most people don't realize that Christopher Reeves needed to wear a wig for his role in Superman. And it's that curl, that amazing little curl. So here you see the curl on the wigs. Here we are at the Laumeier Sculpture Garden.
There's you, me, Laumeier.
We stand before a sculpture art piece of the Minotaur's Maze.
We had video editing software. We could do like a whole Stargate thing with that. If you look closely, you will see that these roots have the appearance of as if they were going on a journey, which means these roots were made for walking. This piece is entitled Eclipse. For instance, right now it's sort of eclipsing my wife right there. She's so cool. But if I come around here and look at it, it kind of looks like Easter Island on a budget.
Behold, the eye of Sauron, and J-Rob is engaged in a staring contest. Who will win this epic contest?
It blinked. I saw it blink. Did you see it blink? I saw it blink.
I completely saw it blink, yes. And here we have something that looks oddly familiar. It almost looks like a sculpture that we used to have at the sculpture gardens in Minneapolis. And I have no idea if this is the one or not, but it does bear a resemblance.
We've seen the story of Bambi versus Godzilla, but here's a Bambi there, might have a chance of going against Godzilla. That sucker's huge. We haven't read the sign yet, but we're pretty sure that this one is titled Fun Noodles.
And here we have a sculpture that is clearly about novice balloon animal art.
We have sculpture toys, it looks like.
My faithful steed.
Not sure what this piece is called, but I'm calling it Pearl Necklace.
Or it could be a lot of balls.
Yeah.
It could be
a centipede.
Could be landmines. And if it's landmines, it could be office politics.
Yes. It extends off into the distance. Who knows how far it goes? And this one is for when they take all the trees and put them in a tree museum. You've got the light and you've got the dark reflected, doing its own shadow work right here. As we were driving along on our way to the mound, we found this really cool...
It's a flea market.
Yeah.
It's really huge. It's got lots of things. Some of it's garage sale style and some of it is brand new.
So here you can buy bleach or really festive clothing. Okay, it is day 9 of our journey and we have finally made it to the Cahokia Mounds in St. Louis. 1,000 years ago, this was the center of a major civilization.
So behind us is Monk's Mound, which is really pretty impressive. There's a set of stairways up the front of it that we'll be looking at soon. We'll actually be climbing to the very top. It's really quite the climb.
We're very excited. We've wanted to be here for a long time.
I'm not sure if you can tell, but there are tiny specks that are moving up that left side of the mound, and those are human beings. That's how big this mound is. It's an incredible feat to have made this. Cahokia Monk's Mound is the largest prehistoric earthwork in the Americas. Its base covers about 14 acres and it rises to a height of 100 feet. It contains about 22 million cubic feet of earth, all hand carried in baskets, and the many borrowed pits through the Cahokia site. So here we are at the top of the Cahokia Mounds, and I don't know if you can see this, but way off in the distance is the city and the Gateway Arch. So we have this little diagram informing us here. Over in this direction right here, you see the interpretive center. But over here, these are the twin mounds. In front of us, where J-Rob is standing, that is Monk's Mound Terrace 4. And excavations revealed that there was a very large building, about 104 feet by 48 feet, that once stood here. The large pits in the center held posts that supported the roof, which could have been like 40 feet tall, like a 40-foot tall building. So here we'll have a closer look at the stockade, which is the wall around the city. It was each log was placed in trenches about 4 to 5 feet deep, and they stood about 10 to 15 feet high above the ground, and it would take about 15 to 20,000 logs to build the wall. Here we are at the Cahokian wood henge, which is a reconstruction of the third circle that they had made with the wood posts. And it is aligned to the solstices. In fact, they still observe solstices here today. Here we are at Pappy's for their ribs.
Yes, this is what one of the things St. Louis is known for is St. Louis style ribs at Pappy's.
So here are our ribs. I think the ribs just come in tinfoil.
Okay, yeah.
Is this like...
Look, that sucker's in there.
Oh, it's very good.
Is it the best you've ever had or just pretty good?
I think it may be the best I've had. This is really good. Because it doesn't even have the sauce on it yet. And it's delicious.
Okay, this is really the test because I don't even like ribs, to be honest, so.
Well, you don't like barbecue.
No.
No, but this doesn't have the sauce on it. I think you're going to love it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is spectacular. It was really good.
So St. Louis ribs actually is...
Yeah, the best.
The best, yeah.
We are back at the Arch because we want to go through the museum much more thoroughly. Here they have a floor with a map of the United States from the point of view of St. Louis, Missouri. Huge in the middle, and then everything else is sort of vaguely mentioned, but huge St. Louis, Missouri.
So here we are in front of the Cathedral of St. Louis.
And it's right next to the Arch.
Here we are at the cathedral by the Gateway Arch.
It's a really hot day and it's cool in here, so pretty good. We're in St. Louis, and this is a statue of St. Louis.
Now, I think this is really pretty. Normally, I don't like a lot of modern art, but I do like this.
We're about to go into the Mark Twain cave. There's no video allowed in the cave, but we wanted to just note we're about to go into the Mark Twain cave. Yay! We are in Riverside, Iowa, the future birthplace of James T. Kirk.
This is the post office of Riverside, Iowa. This is the marker at the City Hall of Riverside, Iowa.
We made it to the Star Trek Museum here in Riverside, Iowa, but they are closed for Labor Day. We're next to the Enterprise. So it would appear that sometime in the last Saturday in June, we need to come down for Trek Fest. What are your highlights on the trip?
Highlights. Well, first of all, seeing the kids. That's visiting with them was wonderful, and was the most important thing to me of all. Other than that, I loved the caves. We got to see all kinds of cave formations, and I really enjoyed learning more about what goes on underneath the earth and just how alive that really is. There's all kinds of creatures and wildlife and different types of geological things that make a cave alive, a living cave, versus one that's not. Then I also really enjoyed the Gateway Arch. Not only is it a spectacular architectural feat of wonderment, the History Center underneath really opened up a lot of things about the United States history that I wasn't really quite aware of.